I'm doing homework, signing CDs for our record company. So they give this stuff out to whatever, like fans, contest winners, and stuff like that. One of the things you got to do when you're in a band, you know. Cool stuff.
So is this for the next 3 or 4 venues, or is it for here, just Denmark?
This is probably for this territory, yeah. So they can give it out to like contest winners and stuff.
Okay. But this tour is like it's about 2.5 months. And it's like basically nearly every day. You know, how's that? How are you holding up?
Good.
It must be nice with the positive energy from the crowd, though.
Yeah, well, we just had 2 days off, so we're all happy. We're all stoked.
I think you did a really long tour, though. It's like 5 years ago, I think. Was it 95? I think it was. It was like 15 months, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So what's the kind of difference that you feel of it? You know, doing it over 15 months, it must. You know, by the end of 15 months, it's like...
By the end of 15 months, you're pretty burned.
So you feel you can put more in it, you can like really go for it when it's a shorter period, or do you just think you go for it anyway?
I mean, we're looking at touring for a really long time, you know.
On this is European part, sorry,
yeah. This is just starting. So this is like the first 2 months of, you know.
But, you know, it's like, it's all how you pace yourself, too, you know. Like, I think back in that point, too, we were just, you know, I think we're a little more educated as to what our... You know, we're a little more aware of what we can handle and what we can do. And, you know, like, let's see, drinking every day for a month straight is not going to make me happy at the end of the month, you know. So you kind of learn to chill out, or you learn to just kind of, you know, it's basically about pacing yourself, just like in a sport, you know. Like we, in a lot of ways, we're like, you know, it sounds kind of corny, but it's like we do have like an athletic you know, attitude about ourselves. You know, we go on, we're stretching, we're warming up for a good hour and a half before shows. We do warm downs, you know, and granted we get up there and drink booze and, you know, rock out and play metal, but, you know, it's like we definitely go into that with that kind of sports psychology that you got to like prep yourself and psych yourself and just get your body and your mind ready to go out there and do it. And I think by doing that, it kind of like, you know, it's like a discipline, and the discipline is what helps you get through it.
Yeah. You do any of that jogging stuff, you know? How far do you take it, you know, the fitness regime?
I jog when I'm at home, but I don't jog on the... We're getting an hour and a half workout on stage every day.
Yeah, I mean, an hour... Playing for an hour and a half, and I mean, after like 5 shows in a row, man, or, you know, if we're doing 5 in a row after, you know, 3 or 4, you feel it on your body, especially if you're drinking and stuff, and... You know, you just gotta learn. Like we know now, like I was saying, like we know to pace ourselves. You know, if we have like a really late night drinking one night, we know we're not drinking again for another 3 or 4 days at least. Yeah. So you just kind of pace yourself.
I like the way on your site you can download your music to a degree. You know, you can not download is the term, but you know, you can see your video on the internet and stuff.
Stream it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice, like so accessible.
Cool. Thank you.
About it's true. I really like that. But do you think of that as a positive? Is that like you think, okay, this is a nice way to show the fans something back?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's like an interaction. You know, it's like I mean, we try and be very fan friendly. You know, I mean, we're you know, I mean, we've chosen to bring our music to the people in a different way. You know, I mean, for the most part, you know, from the get go, we knew that. And more than likely, we weren't going to get a lot of radio play. We weren't going to get a lot of video play. You know, the main way that we were going to get, you know, our music out into people's ears was by touring our asses off, working, and, you know, by just being human. You know, we're not... This isn't 9 guys in masks with, you know, some crazy kind of like weird, you know, like it's not like, you know, that. You know, this is just 4 people. You know, with like theater and like, you know, Marilyn Manson, there's nothing wrong with all that. I love that, you know, but that's like theater, you know, it's like a show. And whereas this is like 4 guys who just make music. And, you know, you know, a lot of the stuff that we do, you know, is to show just that human side of us, you know, that we do make mistakes, that here, you know, it's kind of like warts and all. We show our flaws, you know, we show our mistakes. Even like on the bonus disc, the record, you can buy the demo version. You know, it comes with the demo versions of some of the songs, and it's got like, you know, versions of the song that frankly sound like shit. You know, like they're like a really bad version of the song, you know, but it's like you can kind of see like where, you know, where something was at one point, and then how just like we kept on like, you know, letting it grow into something and where it could end up, you know. And it's like I think just having like, you know, the internet things that we do, and, you know, like especially like the video things, it's like it makes you just feel more like a part of it, you know. I mean, as a fan, and I still consider myself a music fan. Like, I enjoy that when I go to like another band's website and get to see that kind of stuff, because it's like, you know, even though there is like a barrier, even though there is like a wall, it's like there's less of one, you know. We grew up playing like house parties and kegger parties, you know, and in some ways we still kind of keep that like that childlike naivety from playing that, you know, like alive in our band, you know. And, you know, not obviously we have a level of seriousness too, but like, you know, there's still some of that like spirit where it's just like a, you know, like a glorified, you know, kegger party.
Yeah, it's not untouchable, you know. You don't watch our shows, and I don't know, we don't put like a gap between us and the fans, you know. We're right there with them, and they're right there with us, so it's a cool feeling.
Yeah, just some of the stuff, you know. The music is deadly, breathtaking, and convincing. I love this bit. Sir Rob Flynn developed to a great songwriter. This is some of the, you know, the fans on different things talking about you.
Yeah, I mean, I like, you know, it's great to hear compliments like that, but like, you know, I don't think any of us take a whole lot of, you know, it's great to hear a compliment, but, you know, like, you can't if you let every compliment get to your head, like, you're just gonna, like, you'll just lose, you know, you'll detach, the laws of gravity won't apply anymore, you know. It's like, you know, it's cool, but I mean, I've said this before too, like, I think, like, the fact that the four of us, you know, are can look each other in the eye and are really proud of it, you know, I think that carries more weight, you know, with all of us than, you know, a stranger at a magazine that we may or may not read, you know, has to say about us, because the four of us, you know, made it and did it, and, you know, I think that's the coolest thing.
I don't know what more to ask, actually. Can you think of anything you'd like to talk about in particular? I know that's a very unprofessional thing to say, or whatever the fuck I'm supposed to say, but god damn it.
No.
Well,
I have noticed that we have a 5-star review in here.
yeah, this is it's a local magazine, Gaffer.
Yes.
And they've given you the top mark, actually.
That rocks.
Out of the whole review. And you're up against Kylie, who only got 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we kicked Kylie Minogue ass.
Yeah.
She should get a 5 for the way she looks.
Yeah, she's not bad looking, is she? Yeah, so and it gives you very positive. But again, it's talking about that thing about, well, it's saying, you know, like slightly less positive about a previous album, and this is your 5th album. And there's a lot of different things saying from different articles saying you're from Oklahoma. Is it Oklahoma? Oh. It's saying California, and then this one says San Francisco. I mean,
yeah, we're
places.
from San Francisco, California.
Yeah. And then it's going through this Through the Ashes of Empire sounds very much like Machinehead's first 2 albums. It's saying that you're going back to your roots, kind of thing, but on top of that you've got something extra you've developed.
Cool.
So
yeah.
It's
that's pretty accurate.
well, obviously when it's got 5 stars, it's that, you know, it's definitely very very appreciated.
That rocks, man. That's awesome.
Gas.
And like I say, Callie only got 2.
What else we got? Who else is reviewed in here? See, POD only got 3. See, we kicked POD's ass.
And Pearl Jam
Pearl
got
Jam only
2.
got 4.
Pearl Jam got 4. They got a new record out? I didn't even know they had a new record out.
That's Dogs, it's called.
Alright, well, we're kicking POD's ass, so there you go. Take that, POD.